G'day, I'm Evan, and welcome to Gamey. Joining me on the show this week, it's Naomi Higgins.
What up? Yeah, I'm back.
Luke McGregor.
Thank you, I'm back too.
And Xavier Michaelides.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Did you just come up with that?
Had that all day. Had a lot of different ones going around, but that was the winner.
And it is a winner.
It is a winner. I watched Evan bustin' last night.
Xavier had pre-warned us that a joke was coming and it was worth the wait.
Oh! Ghostbusters.
Ghost busting.
No, just well, yeah, but it's there's two connotations.
That's why it's funny.
That's why it's funny.
Yeah, right. I
That's
get
the fun of the joke, everyone.
Well, see, I didn't know. I forgot about the Ghostbusters part. So
You just thought I just opened up by going, I love jerking off.
Yeah, that's really funny.
It's it's exciting to be starting off a whole new season of Gamey. It's been a while.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
They're actually
It's like a freaking year, dude.
no. It's been like 2 months. We did an episode.
No, but you did like a
Okay, but
one-off.
that was a
You were
one-off.
here. Luke wasn't
here.
here, but
Greg was here.
Greg
Longer
Larson
than a
was
year
here.
for me. It's been like every day up until now for me.
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose fault's that?
Evanson?
Yeah.
I think we share responsibility.
Yeah.
No, Evan, the blame is solely on you.
Okay.
There's only one way to sort this out.
Cage match.
Cage match.
I was.
It's there ready to go.
Either side.
But it's like just big enough
Don't
for
put
the
us
two
both
of
in cages, put us in the same cage. Oh, sorry.
Hey, before we start the show, I want to welcome some of our new patrons who signed up since our last episode. Jason Hawkins,
Ah,
David,
David.
Happiest Collie, Nathan Needs a Username, a Random Hero 77, Peter Brones,
Ah.
Ruben Thomas, Gears, Chris Potts, Izzy Klein, Josh, Ryan Matchell, Scott McEachin, and Sarah Human Name Shepherd. It's nice to have you guys here supporting us on Patreon.
Very true.
That's a fun segment.
Yeah. It's a short segment just at the top of the show. It's just to entice people to sign up so they get their name read out on the show at some point. That's
More
Well,
people.
don't tell them that.
Why don't reach a critical mass at some point where that's just a show? It's just you reading out the names. Is that the goal?
It
It's
could.
been that's not it.
There's a longer
more
list at the end
Oh,
that
right.
you will have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
endure.
Big fan of the show, Luke.
I'll be on there. I'm sheepy, whatever the.
Also, thanks to a few people who subscribed to the YouTube channel recently.
We're going to mention them as well?
Just a few
Everyone.
random ones. Just a
Everyone
few
who
random ones.
subscribed.
Someone who pushed the button.
Forever.
10,000 names.
Ivan,
This is no money. They just push subscribe.
yeah. But again, it's
No, this is more of like a lucky draw.
If this was me and I'd subscribed and suddenly I had to watch someone read out names for a while, I'd unsubscribe.
Yeah, but like, this is a private. This is a private thing. I don't want to be known.
Yeah.
Not for this.
Ivan Randall, Castaway Studios, hey Derek, and Mitchell, last name redacted. Those are people that subscribe to our YouTube channel. So,
Mitchell's embarrassed.
Some privacy.
well, they can unsubscribe if
I
they
better
want.
redact it just in
check
case they
out-
read me out.
Have you checked out their channels? What do they do?
I have not.
Check them out.
I mean, Castaway Studios. I know they.
Evan,
YouTube
no matter
stuff.
what their content is, Evan supports it and is on
100%
board.
support.
No. I'm just,
Absolutely. Yeah, baby.
I'm just saying thanks for supporting us. That's all it is.
And you
I
supporting them.
No,
in turn.
I don't.
Whatever it is that they do.
No,
But
I'm
they've
indifferent
posted
to
what their
them.
opinions are. Evan
Evan's
thinks
on-
the same.
It's a two-way street.
This week, we're talking about Ghostbusters: Spirits Unleashed. But first, what do you
More
think?
like Xavier's Come Unleashed.
Yeah.
To touch on what you said before.
Hey, I saw all of you busting last night, all right? We all busted together.
It's true.
Naomi, you busted the best.
There's probably a.
Thank you. And it's harder for girls.
Yeah, and all three of us had to bust on Evan. Remember the last game? We all had to bust on Evan.
Yeah.
And Evan was like, I'm going to spook you. I'm like, no, we're going to bust on you.
I was trying to slime you.
Well, I busted you first.
Something in stream too, Proton stream. Anyhow.
Yes.
We never crossed the streams. We never
that's what I-
did. Yeah, but we did get trapped. Man, I don't know what that one was. Keep going, Evan. We lost the flow.
What do you think of this?
We?
We together as a group. All right, we're on this together.
Yeah, everyone equally.
What do you think of this? Nvidia has unlaunched a new graphics card model because they named it wrong. The Nvidia RTX 4080 12GB model copped major backlash because consumers didn't think its spec sheet deserved the 4080 moniker. You look shocked, Naomi.
I am aghast by this. I can't believe it.
You were a mess today.
Huh?
You were a mess today.
Not even, and and since I found out about this, which was, I've been right on top of this.
Yep. It's all you were talking
I'm
about.
so pissed.
Yeah.
Like it's like the 11th phone call. Like I bet Naomi talking about the 4090 again.
What's going on? What is this? I don't know.
It's a weird reason for a company to.
Were we just looking in your cup for a second there?
Yes.
He's got,
sorry.
He's got cheat sheets. It's a cheat
All
sheet.
right. Yes, that's
He's got a graphics card.
all the info on the 4080 in there.
I actually.
He's written a bunch of riffs on the inside of the mug.
Got to get prepared this time. Riffs in the
They
mug.
never check in the mug, so you put
The
right
liquid
stuff
washed
in
them
there.
off.
Yeah.
The coke dissolved.
Got to impress McGregor. Got McGregor on tonight. I'll be high status, not him.
He's actually.
Riffs in
I
the
swapped
cup.
cups. I swapped mugs with him. I've got them all. No, this.
You've been following this, Luke?
I have.
So what is the original 4080 a 16GB card? Is that what it is?
They announced 3 cards all at once. They announced the 4090, the 4080 16 gig, and the 4080 12 gig model.
What is incorrect?
No, there's nothing incorrect about it. The uproar was because so you would look at the 4080 16 gig model, you look at the 4080 12 gig model, and you go, what's the difference between those?
4 gig.
4 gigabytes.
Yeah, 4 gig.
But it turned out there was quite a lot more different about it. Much fewer CUDA cores.
I was literally going to say CUDA cores, but I didn't
What
want
the fuck
to.
is that?
It's like they're like additional processing cores. What do CUDA cores do specifically? I
don't know.
Because they're not.
Yeah, they CUDA. They process CUDAs.
And it's pronounced cutie cores. So that's how hot the card is.
CUDA cores.
I thought this was a bit weird because I'm sorry. I thought the 4090, the 4080. I feel like because the PlayStation 5's out, the Xbox, what's it called? One S?
Series X.
X.
Yep.
That's kind of the baseline of games now. So the 3090 can run, even though this new card can run like Cyberpunk a lot faster. I guess it's for those people who have 120 hertz screens and want to run them at 4K, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe this is worth it. But it
With
feels
ray
like,
tracing.
even though it's a big jump, I'm not.
Fair to say it's a
I don't know.
problem.
It feels like this is a future card for games that aren't out yet. And that
Why don't they just change the name to like, one, did people actually get upset about this and go, 4080 12 gig, I hate this? And they were like, okay, sorry, and back
Well,
down?
they thought it. I think people were like, "This is just an overpriced 4070." I
Right.
think people were like, "This should have been called a 4070, and it should have been
Okay.
priced
What does
accordingly."
the number mean?
also, maybe they called it a 4080 to justify charging more for it. Is that what?
Well, I think that's kind of what people are getting at.
Right.
And Nvidia are like,
The
"No,
number-
it's
I
still
guess
good."
the 4070 is to say 4070, like the 3070 or the
Yeah.
others before it is like
3080.
3080
Yep.
is your mid-range. You're going to be up to, no, just slightly above mid-range. I
Yeah,
guess.
the
but what does the
60s would
number
be the
mean?
mid-range.
I don't know.
It's just
it
like
relates to the computer
It's
cores.
a made-up number.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
model number. Yeah.
Why couldn't they just call it the 4075?
They could have called it anything. I think the problem was that they
That would be
called
dumb,
it a
though.
4080. They called the 16 gig model a 4080, and it's just like looking at these two, like just
There's
on
more
the
differences
on-
than just the.
Yeah,
is it,
there's like
RAM?
these. The
Yeah.
performance difference
There's
is
the RAM and the
much
computer.
greater than
That, yeah, that must be it. That it's you think it's just a 4, but it's all this other stuff underneath. And
Yeah.
Right.
Weirdly, the clock
But you
speed
can't
is
be
actually.
like, oh, maybe the other 4080 is a 4090 because there's already a 4090.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm on board. I'm furious.
Okay.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. And this should not happen.
I need
in
my-
the days like these.
Nvidia, do better.
I need my. I
know
mean,
you
I
watched the
need
show.
my CUDA cores.
Yeah.
Jensen.
back.
What's his name?
Ackles.
Jetson.
Ackles.
George.
I don't think that's it.
George Jetson.
Where's Jen?
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just.
The like CEO of Nvidia.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the actor.
No.
You know what I hate about Nvidia?
Supernatural.
No.
When you're starting a game and they
in
fucking
my opinion.
overtake it with their fucking Nvidia fucking thing, the way it's meant to be played, you're like, just
Yeah.
fuck off. It's like, Just let me play it, dude.
I actually really liked that in Unreal Tournament 2003.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Hate it.
When logos
Did you jack off to it or
The
something?
character would like go.
He would bust everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they had a bit
Yeah.
of fun with it.
There was a period where logos looked really cool in games, and the games weren't up to scratch yet. But now
Now the game works.
now the
Yeah,
game
now the
looks
game's
cool.
good.
I hate it when it's just like Bink Video. It's like, who cares?
I hate that too.
about Bink Video.
Whenever I see that Bink video logo, you guys know the one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get so
I
mad.
live in Coles. Richard, this is about the Bink video.
Video.
Yes.
Apparently, the 12 gig model is up to 30% slower than the 16 gig model.
30%. That's significant.
Yeah, you would look at it and go, oh, they're probably about the same speed, but one of them's got more memory. But no, one of them's got more memory. It's got a faster memory bus. It's got.
I was literally 50-50 genuinely saying that and then genuinely taking the piss. Like I was
can
lit
tell.
in both. I had both. I had a foot in each park there. Like I was like, that's significant.
We're like the angel and devil in your
I know. Like I do care, but also like this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but you can't say that's significant and people take it seriously. That's significant.
That's significant.
That doesn't sound
significant.
You've never said that in your
jump.
life.
No, that's the first time I've ever said it ever. And look, I like PC gaming, but I'm not gonna get a new graphics card for a very long time.
What are you rocking right now?
Only a 2080 Super.
That 28 Super still goes.
It works great. It's still working fine on every single game. I've played Elden Ring and didn't even think about it. That's all I care about now. I want to play a game and not even fucking think about it. While Cyberpunk, you spend the whole time going, oh fuck, should I put ray tracing on? Should I put DLSS on? Should I fucking do this, do that? You actually don't enjoy the game anymore. I just want to play a game where I just fucking start playing it and it works. I don't give a shit anymore.
Maybe you need a 4090.
No, I don't want it.
Because then you could play Cyberpunk without even thinking about it. You just turn it all on.
I won't play Cyberpunk.
Put
That
it
game
up.
sucks.
Okay.
That game still sucks. Everyone's like, oh, it's better now because they made a Netflix series. No.
It's
Did you have any reasoning beyond that, or?
Nah. I'm throwing my opinions out there and then I'm not saying any more. I was fine. I'm just,
it's an odd reason to recall a product like this, or not recall it because it never actually
shows
was released.
Yeah,
So it sounds like they're admitting that they were like, yeah, okay, it's a little cheeky. It's a little.
They acknowledged that people were annoyed by it, that it was confusing. That's what they said. Having two GPUs with the 4080 designation is confusing.
If you want to make up to it, give away free 4080s.
Yeah. Okay.
Give us all free 4080s and we'll forgive you.
I think if we all got a free 4080, I reckon that'd be.
I'd feel much better about it.
I know.
Oh, we'd definitely be talking about this in a different light. We'd be going, I think Nvidia are the good guys here. I think
Good
they
guys.
did nothing wrong.
It shows weakness though, them pulling back. Like they're the
So,
company.
you think they should have stuck to their guns?
Wait, so they're not actually out yet?
No, they're coming out November 16th. Well, one of them is.
Even a large mega corporation isn't completely immune to toxic masculinity.
I know. Even they get freaked out by the trolls online.
Who's getting freaked out by the trolls online?
Nvidia. They're like, oh god, we gotta. They're tearing us apart out there.
Well, what's AMD's offering? They've been catching up more and more lately, right?
AMD are they're not even on my radar, but it's mostly because I buy graphics cards for the CUDA cores. I don't know about you guys,
You're damn right.
but for me, it's as a content creator, the extra benefits you get on an Nvidia card.
Whenever I hear CUDA core, I always think of Cuddle Core, who is a really good Tekken player.
Okay.
I watch the streams of. She plays Alyssa, and she's brilliant. And her name is similar.
Okay,
Not a good story,
that's good.
if I'm honest.
No, I think you're establishing your credibility.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is beyond gamer. That's like.
That's a little level. That's significant.
You're watching other. Yeah. That is. Yeah.
significant.
That's significant.
We probably don't need to talk too much about graphics cards. I just thought it was an odd thing, and I thought it would be. Yeah, we obviously. Well, how about we move on briefly to something that you probably would care about? Google, talking about unlaunching products, Google decided to pull the pin on Stadia, finally.
Why?
No.
I want to stream games, right?
I want
That's
to
what
put the
it was.
disc in, and then it's like I cut myself and.
Yeah. Why did
Ow!
they should have released a whole bunch of infomercial style ads for Stadia.
Yeah, you see-
want to be a loser doing this? Dropping it,
it's
knocking your old PlayStation over. You could be a cool guy with your
I feel like
sunglasses.
Stadia is just too. The ownership model was horrendous. Like having to rebuy your games.
Yeah, that was always a problem, right?
But also,
Rebuy.
To rebuy them? What?
I guess you have to do that on different platforms already, but they're just
like Netflix, you pay for Netflix and you get all the stuff. Whereas you were buying, like, you'd have to buy Tomb Raider and you have to buy.
Oh, so you'd subscribe and buy.
And buy games.
Wait, you'd have to pay for the subscription as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, subscribe to the service of the
I
streaming
think
service.
they gave away
What's
some
the
games
service?
for free, but
Stadia.
Stadia is a
No,
service.
I
Access
understand
to
that's what it's named.
Oh, you said just
right.
access.
Access to buying things.
The
You
ability.
don't have to download the game, is that? Do I
Yeah,
have
that's the
that
idea.
right?
Yeah,
No,
is
you have to rebuy the game. So you
Every time you
pay
play.
for the streaming,
So if you didn't
Every
finish a
time.
game and then you stopped it, you have to buy it again.
and after pausing it as well. Yeah.
It would go, and then a guy would come and go, "Listen, noob, you didn't even know how to play. You got to buy this again." And he was like dressed like a 1980s
But
cyberpunk.
if you'd already bought it on Steam, you couldn't like transfer it across to Stadia or something.
Oh.
It was really dumb. And then, and I also think that the technology's
silly.
not. I think the technology's there, but there's just so many countries that aren't. People just don't have access to fast enough internet yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to. How
Yeah,
fast
no
do you need
chance.
it?
It's an infrastructure. Well, I mean, I think generally speaking, if you can stream Netflix, you can stream a game. But you need a
I doubt it.
a solid connection in
Yeah,
there.
no way.
Otherwise,
Because
latency is
the
going to be
input lag and
Yeah, so input lag is the thing.
And when you're playing a game, you don't want it to like you want it to look good. I don't know. It's like and
I get lag on Fall Guys.
Right.
I don't think I'm going to be able to play a game
Totally.
online.
I get lag on Fall Guys too.
Maybe Fall Guys is the problem.
Maybe the servers are bad for Fall Guys. I don't know.
Too many children.
I mean,
Yeah, there's too many
maybe-
kids on there.
Put them in school.
I mean, if anyone has the network infrastructure that the internet.
It's just you and I and a couple others running. It's
Yeah.
like 7.
Doesn't that sound nice?
It does. Yeah.
like, I
And
can't,
yet we work as a team. Now everyone
Yeah.
wins. Yeah.
No one grabbing each other being rude.
Yeah.
you'd think.
God,
Like
they
if
piss me
you
off.
play Fortnite and you just wait till everyone's won. Everyone just stands there until the time's out. Everyone wins.
Like in Hunger Games,
Yeah.
they eat the berries. Never mind. What's up?
And there's competitors, right? Like there's the Xbox, Microsoft has their own game streaming.
What about Nvidia? Nvidia has a streaming service as well.
They do. I did.
Luke, stop looking at me. I've got no idea what it is.
Nvidia's game.
Nvidia's
I
game.
thought they just made the cards.
No, they also make
No, they do a streaming service as well.
Nvidia's Cutie Core Bonanza.
That's what it was. That's
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a whole different kind of thing.
Well.
I was like, that's
They
not for
have
me.
their Nvidia Shield consoles.
Who's buying that?
I bought
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that just like an Android TV sort of thing? Like, wasn't that just like a...
It's an Android. It runs Android TV.
You game on your Android TV?
Yeah, it's like an Android TV, but you game on it.
Yeah.
There's too many things. I mean, I can't believe that exists. Who's fucking buying that and going, this is mine, this is me, I'm on the fucking... You got one?
I bought it.
He said that like a minute ago, Xavier!
I know, but I only half listened.
but I didn't-
Wait, so
It's a
you've
really
got
sick-
one? Why?
What kind of fucking loser?
loser would buy...
I would punch them in the face.
I would fucking punch them. If I hear anyone I knew personally would buy a fucking Nvidia Android TV gaming device.
Dead.
What, did you ever use it? Like, how long did you use it for?
Don't, he's just
Max
explain how he
hours.
used to punch it.
Maximum hours
That's all
you
you
use
use
this
to
thing
trap.
for.
We used it a lot, but I didn't buy it as a game console.
He used
I bought
it a lot, actually. Xavier?
I bought it as essentially like a Chromecast. Like I bought it as an Android, as a TV.
Chromecast is $50.
50 fucking bucks, and it's this big and it dangles off your fucking TV. You bought this whole fucking thing.
But the Nvidia Shield is like
Wait,
it
you
looks
bought
cooler to begin
Wait,
with.
you bought a set-top box.
It's not. No, it's not. It's like it's not a set. It's like a.
Set-top box, what are
I
you,
pissed him
55?
off. I pissed him off.
Just apologise.
It's not a set-top box.
Take some ownership and apologise.
Yeah, apologise for buying this Nvidia Android TV piece of shit.
At the time.
At the time, you were insane.
He's doing an I'm sorry, you're sorry. It's one of those.
Oh, it was a different time, was it?
At the time, Chromecasts were just for Chromecasting, okay? And
Nvidia Shields are for Nvidia shielding.
You made me sick.
Nvidia Shield had, the Android TV interface with a remote that, like Google Chromecast never had the remote. Now it does. Google TV or whatever it is.
How
Android.
much was your Nvidia Shield?
I don't know, maybe $300 or something.
Oh, God, that is
You could have given
money
that to
down the
charity.
drain.
Could have given that to
You
charity.
wanted your remote. For what?
To be able to like scroll through Netflix, like rather than just casting from my phone, right? Is that
That's worth $300.
is that too much?
I don't think I've ever used a remote with a TV before.
Maybe we should move on.
Why? Because you're getting owned.
I feel like we're not getting anywhere. We've gone off topic.
Well, that will happen.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. I need to clear the air, Evan. I'm sorry. All right. I feel like I've gone too far.
No, you
Listen,
haven't.
the Nvidia Shield is fine, and if you've got
No,
one,
it's not.
no, it's bad. But if you already
I just
bought
heard
one,
about it and I'm furious.
you got one pre-COVID maybe.
You're worried about getting
I should say, I
held
don't-
on by the Nvidia Shield crowd.
yeah, the Shield,
The
Shield
tsunami-
boys.
The tsunami of
Yeah.
hate.
I don't use it anymore. If that makes you feel any better.
I borrow
It's in a
it?
Drawer. Yes.
It's in a drawer.
Yes. You can if you want it.
I'll take it off your hands.
Yeah, you got to use it though,
the
because
fuck?
I lent Naomi a VR headset and she's never even used it once.
You have like 7 of them.
I've got a couple.
How many do you need? You only have one head.
Yeah. What are you putting on your pants?
What are you hiding from us?
What are you hiding from us? Where's your second head, Evan? Show us.
I'm gonna use it.
For what VR game do you reckon you'd play?
What ones are there?
They've got Lizzo on Beat Saber now.
If you want to,
Well, I'm in. It's about damn time.
a good starting one is The Room.
Is that a song of
Room
hers?
is really good.
Yes, that's a song of hers.
What's the room? What was the one on iOS where it was like a lockbox?
Oh,
I don't know what that is, but I'll play
The
it.
Room VR is really good. If it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah.
Great.
It's like being in an escape room.
I love escape
fun.
rooms. Forget I said that. That's gonna really.
That totally ruins your brand.
That was so sincere.
That ruins your brand 100%. You
got-
love
I-
escape
I
rooms?
got a real- I got a real
I,
moment.
I do them with
Oh
my
my
friend
God.
Peter. We have a lot of fun.
Sucks, dude. I've never been to one. I'll never go to one ever. I
'Cause
don't
you-
want to escape.
'Cause you
I
need
want to live.
You need friends. So you
Yeah, I got
can't
no
do it alone.
friends.
maybe we should move on.
Yeah. Let's move on.
You're the host.
I'm
buddy, you
obsessed
go.
with your dog that stands near me and whines, and then I go to pick him up, and he just backs away like I'm a monster.
Doesn't know what he wants.
Monster, come here. Look how scared he is. Can you see him? Yeah, I got him just Come here. Come here. Come here.
Come on, Gons.
He's off. He'll be
scared.
back. He'll be back.
He'll be
What
back.
were you talking about?
I was going to move on to the
Oh,
next
yeah,
bit.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed is an asymmetric multiplayer game which stars Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson reprising their original roles. You can play with up to 4 of your friends if they're available. With one of you
Come on,
If they're not available, then maybe contact
I
someone.
know you're free.
I can see you're on Steam right now, dickhead. Play with me.
Be real from your fucking couch.
And you forgot about your camera as well. It's obvious because you got that weird looking face. It takes 2 cameras at the same time. Do something with your face as well. Click.
Oh, one of the old phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
On the phone talking about be real. Okay, babe.
Bye. Ring operator.
I'm going to let rip.
Operator. I need to send a B reel.
One of you playing as a ghost haunting a building versus 4 players who have to bust you before you fully slime the place. Let's take a look at the trailer.
You're a pretty big fan of the Busters, aren't you? Well, we're back. We're up, running, and firing on all 16 cylinders. The firehouse cleans up pretty good, huh? Every time I hear that alarm go off, I still get chills. Things are heating up around here, which is why we need help.
That's where you come in. Looks like you've got the tools and the talent.
Welcome to the team.
I hope you'll find your own unique flavor to bring to the jumpsuit. And modifications to the tools. Acto's all gassed up and ready to go when you are.
I can't get over all the spooky stuff happening across the city. It feels magical in an ectoplasmic horror show kind of way.
Keep it up, and maybe someday you'll have my job. Maybe.
I ain't afraid of no.
You have the chance to peek behind the veil of life itself and see firsthand what exists on the other side. The things you'll experience here will be like nothing you've ever seen before. Anything can become haunted. Watch out for the slug. You'll be cleaning that stuff out of crevices you didn't know you had for weeks.
If you can manage a little less collateral damage on your next call, my bank account would greatly appreciate it.
That was a look at the trailer for Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed.
Whoa, where did those glasses of wine come from?
Did a ghost put them here? Oh, it's covered in slime. Oh no, it's cum. Buster makes me feel good.
My God.
That joke will never get old ever.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It can't.
I'm ready to talk about this.
Oh, yeah.
I got strong views.
Wow.
So
Same.
it's a Ghostbusters game.
Yeah.
Oh, now I get it.
The films, not based directly on any particular film. It's not. I think it's kind of off
Definitely
the.
not based on the girl one.
It's off the back of Afterlife.
Forgot
guess,
about that
the
one.
Renewed,
I think it's based after Afterlife, I think.
Yeah, it's not the narratively linked. I don't think, especially to Afterlife.
Isn't it?
I don't think so.
Well, it's Afterlife ended. Winston was the financier, and Ray was still running Ray's occult, and now, and I believe in the film Winston's also funding that. So I do think it comes straight on off the back of Afterlife.
So it is.
There you go.
There you go.
It is. It just follows the narrative. So
Yeah,
you were just
should've-
wrong.
Yeah.
What,
Were you just
alright.
guessing?
Apologise.
Have you watched Afterlife?
I have watched Afterlife.
And you didn't even fucking pay attention.
What? No. What? To the film?
Did you bring your Nvidia shield in and you were just playing that the whole time?
Yeah, that's your problem. You're watching on Nvidia Shield.
That fucking set-top box.
Yeah, fucking shitty quality.
Use it as a hat.
I didn't get into the narrative of the
Talk
game.
about how good the remote was.
Remote.
It was a good remote. Some
my God.
remotes aren't good. There was it was quite a shit remote. It might be the worst remote I've ever had, actually.
Oh yeah, because it's shaped like a fucking triangle or some shit.
No,
isn't it?
it's not. It's like a stick.
We're not talking about the Nvidia
has
Shield
like a-
again.
it's like-
You're such a shield apologist.
It has like a touch strip to
What, similar to a phone?
Like similar
No.
to like an iPod.
So basically,
mean,
you
similar-
avoided the Chromecast because you didn't want to fucking stream from your phone, but then you got this fucking thing which is like a shit phone.
It's not.
It has a touch strip.
It's just a regular remote, but you can talk to it. But it has
You can talk to it.
touch.
Do you talk to it? Does it talk back or
You tell it,
No,
you,
it's
you
got,
tell
you
it
know,
it's your dreams.
say that about anything?
Controlled.
Hello.
Hello, Nvidia Shield.
Works.
Hello, Evan.
Evan, what would you like to watch today?
It's got like a touch bar thing, which isn't like a screen or anything. It's just a touch thing, and that's how you control volume. But it was really not very good. It wasn't
right.
very responsive, and that's what.
I'm going to pivot it to Ghostbusters. because
Okay,
I love
no,
it.
Let's
sorry,
get back to
you-
Ghostbusters.
What?
Have any of you played the 2016 Ghostbusters game?
No.
No, you told me about it and you said it was real good.
It was real good. Well,
This is the first Ghostbusters game I've played.
it was okay, but because it had such amazing, stuff with the license, it was good. So it was like an average third-person shooter, but a really
Right.
good Ghostbusters
And
game.
a fully voiced cast. You had Bill Murray, the whole gang.
Everyone was there. Bill Murray was phoning it in a bit, I think. He
always is.
But everyone else was.
He's cancelled now, by the way.
Again.
Again.
Okay, well, I'll turn the voice volume down when I play it. I think.
Actually,
I
voiced
think
by the guy who did the voice of Garfield and then the
I feel
voice
like Bill Murray's been problematic for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, but
Bill Murray.
they remembered.
But now the director is cancelled as well.
Is it
Oh my
really
God.
defined?
When's it gonna end?
Come on, we can't cancel everybody. Let's just stop doing it.
Don't stop doing the thing that they get cancelled for you.
No,
mate.
don't stop doing that. Everyone stop doing everything.
Sorry, Luke.
That's fine. It's important. It's important.
One Ghostbusters game I play.
But what I would like
Sorry,
to
Lee,
say
finish
is,
your point.
Let him speak.
I'm sorry.
in that game, they had a really fun mechanic for catching the ghosts. And so when it got to the point where they were in the trap, it became even harder to wrangle the ghosts. Whereas in this one, you're just wrangling them up until the trap opens, and then the trap just sort of sucks them in. And I'm like, that really bugged me.
You want a trap thing.
I want some fun with the trapping as well. I also found the fact that, because we tried it, you couldn't cross the streams, right? You couldn't.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything. Maybe that's just we didn't do it properly.
Are you not supposed to cross streams?
No, you can't cross streams.
And in the other game, it would
Not in the movies.
But then it's like a Chekhov's gun on the moon. Like, and by the way, don't cross the streams. And then later in the movie, they do cross the streams. Like, I thought you said don't. It's like, we got to now.
And it fixed everything.
What?
So
and fixed everything.
It makes it more powerful or something.
And then
Why did they say not to do that then?
Because it's like a reverse Chekhov's gun.
Well, and then in the third one, they just
Don't touch that gun, because if you touch it, no one will get shot.
Yeah, and then the enemy, quick, touch the gun. You got to shoot someone. It's like that. Yeah.
Well, you've got to shoot. It'd be like you have to shoot something coming towards them so it doesn't hit them.
Yep.
Anyway.
It sounds like a terrible plot device.
Yeah, I mean it.
I'm gonna have to veto this discussion because I want to talk about trap mechanics.
Okay, look.
What is it with you talking about the game?
Yeah.
You really never watched this show.
I know, look, I just want to point out, you were talking about the game way too fucking much, all right? You never talk about it this much, and you keep stopping. We have some fucking sick riffs here, which have been popping right off.
Fucking burning hot.
You're burning hot riffs. These are white hot riffs. And
Ow!
you were fucking throwing iced water on them.
All right,
I'm going to back up
game mechanic.
Luke here. The show is about games.
Fuck, we're
First and
outnumbered.
foremost. Is there more to say about trap mechanics? Is that what you're saying?
I was just saying I didn't find the mechanics as fun on this one, and I also didn't find the writing.
Yes.
amazing.
The dialogue was,
Sorry,
pretty
I was talking
poor.
about crossing the streams. I could be wrong, but we were trying to cross the streams in the alleyway.
Yes.
And it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
I could, like, the woman who was showing me how to use it.
Sounds like it'd do something for me.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So
Right,
I
I'm
should have
done.
backed you more up on that, but now
Gamey wasn't there
they're
when we
dragging
were
me into
showing
their
you
shit
that.
now. I can't help it.
I'm
I'm getting caught up in this bullshit. Yeah, I tried to hit the girl with the thing, and she didn't go like stop it, or it didn't not do anything. Like, surely they
That's the first thing you do. You get a weapon in a game, you're like, well, I'm going to try to hit a girl with it.
or anyone.
Or them.
You didn't say anyone though. You said girl.
There was only a girl there.
You said I tried to find a girl to shoot.
Yeah, I said that, and now that you're saying it sounds weird. Sure.
You know, I recently read a Reddit post.
Yep.
And it was a guy saying that he's like, how do I get girls out of this game?
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not a sexist thing. But he's like,
It's not a sexist thing.
let me explain, it's some like, I don't know, some game where it's a gory game, but he's like, whenever I like cut a woman up, I get a boner. And I don't want to get a boner while I play this game. I'm wondering if that was you, and if it is, it's fine to say.
I was gonna say, how did you find me on Reddit, and why didn't you friend me at the time? Okay. Imagine getting a boner from playing a video game and then going, oh, I better turn to Reddit to solve this injury. Like, and not immediately calling up a therapist going, fuck, I need help. I think I've worked out I'm the next Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, what the fuck?
It's not a weird thing. It's just whenever I'm like chopping up a woman in the game, it gives me
my
a hard on. It's really frustrating because I'm just trying to play games.
That's what play games is ruining me. You just want to go outside and actually do it to someone.
Surely, when psychologists get home with a little bit of information like that, they'd be go, okay, this is for the vault. This bloke coming today.
You can't tell anyone.
Can't tell anyone.
He's like, I am going to go to the police tomorrow.
But I did call the police immediately. 'Cause I didn't want to be in the room with that guy.
Maybe we should just give a rundown of the gameplay loop. Exactly what happens. So
God, it's annoying.
If
you
you've-
gotta find a fucking rift, which could be fucking anywhere with your PK meter.
so you can either play as Ghostbusters or
No,
the
you've got to start further back. First of all, what you want to do is install the game
Yes, yeah.
on your PlayStation. And then what you want to do is press link to Epic
I
Games.
drove all the way here so we could have a serious discussion
And then-
about the mechanics of
Luke!
Spirits Unleashed. And you've gone too far back. You know you've gone too far back.
Hey,
Press link, and then it's just going to say, please wait. And
Yeah.
then what you're going to want to do
If
is
you
go
wanna-
onto Reddit and be like, why can't this link to the game? And they're like, simple. All you got to do is unlink your console from Epic Games and then relink it in the game. And you're like, great. And then you try.
Either
you're gonna-
way,
you're gonna have
when
to
I
log
link
in.
my game, it gives me a boner every time. You're like, no, not another one.
Well, no, because then you got to go to Epic Games and you got to try to log in, and then it's like you forgot your password, and then you got to put your email in. It's going to say there's no account under that name, and then you go to your email.
Evan's on a diet, and look where you've forced him. What you've done.
Guys, can I finish, please? Can I finish? Okay. And then you're going to go to your email and you're going to find emails from Epic Games where you signed up with that email. You know you signed up with that email. So then you're going to try to create a new account with your handle, and then it's going to say there's already an account with that name. And you're like, but you said that my email doesn't exist in the system. So then you're going to want to sign up again. But then you're going to realize you already signed up a second time. So then you're going to want to add a third I to the end of your handle, Nomstrosity, so that you can then play Epic Games. And then you're going to want to go and try to link that. And then it's going to be like, it's linked to your other account, Nomstrosity with one eye. And you're like, well, what the fuck is going on there? And then you're going to have to unlink. Then you're going to have to message Evan, Xavier, and Luke and be like, sorry, I'm still fucking around with fucking Epic Games.
Meanwhile, we're in a fire station running upstairs and going down a fire pole over and over again while the same music.
It genuinely took us about an hour.
It took me an hour because I took a photo of the beautiful sunset that I could see out the window while I was doing this. And then by the time I was in the game, it was fully pitch black outside.
Yeah.
I had that thing
It
where
was a fucking nightmare.
I started playing, it was daytime, and I had no lights on in the house, and I finished playing and walked out into a dark house. I was like, fucking, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
The haunting level on the house.
Yeah.
What you're also going to want to do is skip all the tutorials because all your friends are waiting, and then you don't know how to play the game. And then you're going to log in, and then the first thing you're going to hear is, Naomi's here, but she doesn't have a mic. Naomi, okay, so here's how you play.
So rather than do this quite quick, efficient tutorial, 3 people are going to try and explain to you at once why you can't ask questions.
Yeah.
So no,
It was good.
So it's like one of the what else do they make? They made the Predator game. They made the Predator.
Yeah, there's a Friday the 13th.
It's the same group as made those. They get
Dead by
existing
Day.
IPs and they make multiplayer
And it's
team
like
games.
And they made. Did they make? Did they
You know
make
what I want? More
Evil Dead?
media based on existing IPs.
Yeah, fucking hell.
I'd love some.
I
So you go into the cinema and you just feel safe.
Yeah. I won't be challenged. I know everything's going to happen, but I'm going to get angry because it's not exactly the same thing again.
Yeah. I don't want to sit down and be like, who's this guy? I've never seen him before.
I was at the opening when Ray came out in this game. I was already like, "Fuck! I'm sick of Ghostbusters. I fucking hate it now."
Some of the mechanics are really like, I don't know who thought they would be fun. Like when you're placating a person because they're scared.
They're scared.
You have to hold down the button and then you
it's like
push
a quick
another
time
button. It's quick
It's
time
a
event.
quick time event.
Like, oh, don't tell me I have to do this all the time because this sucks.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I thought it was pretty funny because I fucked it up the first time because I didn't know what I was doing because I had to skip the tutorial. And then I'm like, it's okay. And this woman's like, what? We need to call some professionals and run away from me. I was like, that's actually pretty good.
That was fun. And
That
it
was
knocked
fun,
someone
but
down.
it's not fun.
It ran away and then knocked us down. We were like, whoa, like
That's
that.
fun, but not holding down the button and doing
No,
over
it's
and
fucking
over
bullshit.
again.
That was dumb.
Yeah, it's a weird mechanic to have to calm down civilians in a Ghostbusters game.
And then shooting the rift is just you literally just holding the button down while the rift energy bar goes down to shoot
Yeah,
the
so,
ghost.
so,
It's
so the
really
general
boring.
situation
So
is
boring.
the 4 of you come in. You're here to unhaunt a building like a museum or something like that. And
For,
so,
for example, the first building you're in, a museum.
Yep. So and the first step is you have to find these rifts. So you get out your PKE meter, which is just a device that sort of when you get close to a paranormal thing.
That bit was fun.
It goes bleep bleep bleep. So you're sort of like going around, just trying to find
Goes beep, beep, beep.
find an object that a normal-looking object that could then actually be a rift.
But if it's not the object, you will get charged the damage that you've done to just a regular object as well.
That's right. You have to
Suddenly it was like
build for property.
So that,
damage.
that's kind of.
seems fine,
I
though.
feel like that should just be. There just should be more ghosts. Then rather than just one powerful ghost and then a bunch of really boring mechanics around it.
Yeah.
'Cause I found actually chasing the ghost fun. Like it went this way, we're all shooting. That was fun, but
Yeah.
everything else around it was horrendous.
Because the thing is,
And
you
it's
want
fun when you're the ghost, though. Did you play as the ghost?
Even
I played as the ghost.
what was the experience like as a ghost?
It was fine. So you sort of go around. You can.
I'd love nothing is better for a creative team than a review that's it was fine.
Like it was all right.
I played as the ghost after you guys all went to bed, and because I just started playing the game.
Oh yeah.
It was stressful, because I didn't know any of the mechanics.
Yeah, right.
Because I didn't do the tutorials. But B, it's also I was playing with like other people online who were obviously much. People get good at games so quickly. Didn't this
Also, they
game
were,
just come out?
stunning you and stuff. And
I'm just like, like straight away. But one time I nearly did win, and that was actually really fun because you just like hide in objects.
Yeah, you can
and then
possess
jump out,
objects
and
like
then
a
you
chair
haunt a
or
bunch of stuff,
something.
and then you jump back in.
Yeah.
more fun being the ghost in the Ghostbuster, do you reckon?
Much more stressful, I would say, as opposed to a game like Dead by Daylight. It's a similar thing where it's like 1v4. What do they call it? Unbalanced or whatever. The
Asymmetrical,
yeah.
yeah.
I would say it's more fun to be the monster in Dead by Daylight, whereas it's more stressful to be the ghost.
I guess because you're escaping,
Ghostbusters.
right? You're not that powerful.
Yeah, you're
Oh
not
yeah, it's
powerful, you're
literally just
mostly you're
it's
sort of-
the opposite thing.
Whereas in Dead by Daylight, they're all running.
What
from
I'm
you.
describing is you're chasing someone, and that happens on the opposite way in the other game.
Yes, you're sort of running and hiding from the Ghostbusters. And just sort of scaring civilians and trying to just haunt the place up generally.
Trying to force the place to do more boring quick time events.
Yeah. It'd be better if the ghost was more powerful and actually could fuck shit up. Like,
Well, I'd like some smaller ghosts you can catch, like so it's more fun. You know,
Yeah,
just one.
12 Slimers, one fucking Stay Puff, you know, and then a Gozer.
Just Stay Puft's foot just comes and destroys the
Stay
whole.
Puff's foot, and then a fucking Gozer comes in, and a fucking. Do you know they
Stay Puffers in the movie.
and Gozer?
I'll go, yeah.
Goes with the Gozerian.
I don't know why I'm asking you. You didn't even know it was the same. It's literally Dan Aykroyd
It's not
talking,
an
and
Nvidia
you're like,
show,
I don't think this has anything to do with the
No,
plot
but what I
of the
don't mean
original
is
film.
it's not like it's not like a game based on Ghostbusters Afterlife, which recently came out. It's
Oh, did it? With all the old guys?
And
Wow.
and a ghost.
When are they going to make a game out of the girl Ghostbusters movie?
Well,
I
yeah. Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but everyone hated it, and
I just think it would do really well as a video game
but there is a girl in this game.
for the
though.
gamers. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if the gamers. I don't know if there's a crossover between people who are gamers and people who like that. I don't think there's much crossover anymore, sadly.
Because this one's not based
Not
on
following.
Yeah, they should make a game on the girl ones.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you.
It's all right.
I haven't seen it.
I have seen it, and I thought
seen
I
it.
thought it was all right.
The
I
direct.
thought it was all right. Yeah, I'm a feminist.
Thanks.
There's just things that everyone turned their back on. Hillary Clinton,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters girl movie. We're all just like, you know?
The director's cut is good.
Of the
I've got
Ghostbusters girl
I've got the
movie.
extended version.
Snyder cut.
On Blu-ray. The Snyder cut. It's four Blu-ray discs. But it's very good.
Long? Is it long?
Oh no, the director's cut just had like more, or the extended cut, the one I've got, it just had more fun, like more jokes, like more Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy. Like they were just all mucking around and
They're funny people. I'll
yeah.
say it.
And so they left all that bits in, whereas the theatrical cut I felt was a bit
The
more,
truth.
They trimmed too much of the
No,
fun.
totally. I honestly think that it's a movie where Ghostbusters gets in the way. And that's the problem with it. Like, it's like I'd rather just watch a Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy film, and I actually didn't want to watch a Ghostbusters film. It was two films.
You don't sound like you're a fan of Ghostbusters.
I was a huge fan of Ghostbusters, but it's just too much. And I honestly feel like I just want to watch a Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy film where it's just funny and it doesn't have to have fucking Ghostbusters in it.
My
But
favourite-
movies
Heard of
won't be made.
SNL?
They haven't been on it for fucking 10 years.
They have old episodes.
Sure, I could watch those.
My favourite Ghostbusters property was the real Ghostbusters, the original, that cartoon.
That was real?
I loved it.
Here's
they had
here's
to-
a tidbit. The reason they had to call the cartoon the real Ghostbusters is because they got Ghostbusters from Filmation, who made the original Ghostbusters, which is a TV show with two old dudes and a gorilla. Okay?
They caught the ghost with bubble gum and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
What?
once the
That's
movie
so
Ghostbusters
zany.
came out, Filmation, who made He-Man, quickly came up with a cartoon. It was like, here you go, Ghostbusters.
Wait a second. He-Man?
He-Man, that was his name. He was a man. And then his sister was called She-Ra, which is confusing. But anyway, they then
That's
quickly
funny, those
brought out
are
a
my
Ghostbusters
pronouns
movie.
too.
Really, your pronouns are She-Ra.
She/Ra.
She/Ra. Anyway, most people probably know this, but if you didn't know that, that is why the cartoon in the 80s, based on the movie Ghostbusters, called The Real Ghostbusters, to show that it was different from the Filmation Ghostbusters. End of the most interesting thing you've ever heard.
Right.
That was so interesting.
Thank you.
Xavier. Thank you so much.
Happy to help.
This
To help.
Too many so's for that to sound genuine.
Oh, thanks, Xavier.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Xavier. That was.
I'm taking all of these comments as genuine.
He's not. He's He's seeing right through us.
It is.
Do you remember you were the ghost we played, and then I caught you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You did. You got me.
That was
Busted
pretty good.
him.
I busted on Evan pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you find the trap mechanics fun? The wrangling the ghost enjoyable?
Was it fun to
Hard.
wrangle
It's
Evan?
kind of hard. I just keep comparing it to Dead by Daylight, which I thought was much simpler
Yeah.
and therefore more fun.
Yeah.
I think it's very easy to overcomplicate something like this.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. You have to throw the trap, and then you have to open the trap, and then it's like you try to
get
do that while
slimed.
also the ghost is not getting
And the
away.
fucking riffs, it's like, oh wait, what's the
I'm
point of hitting the ghost if we
I'm
haven't done
okay
the riffs
with
yet?
all that stuff, but I don't like the riffs and the calming people down. Like
Yeah.
holding a button down is not.
It feels like a
I
distraction.
think
It's
if
like, I
you
just want
trap
to go for the
them, they
ghost.
use up a rift, and then that rift is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, so the riffs basically act as a life
Portal?
for the ghost.
But they're also a portal.
Right. Okay.
So you can go into one and
Oh.
come out of another one.
Well,
Right.
it's that thing of like, you have to start the generators up or whatever. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's easy
yeah,
work.
yeah.
but at least the generators have some sort of like, there's a sound which can alert the enemy. Whereas in this one, the riffs are just nothing. You just sit there shooting a riff. You just hold the button down on this riff.
Well, no, but the
but
thing
that
is, I realised this afterwards because I went back and read the training manual, is that the ghost can come and steal the rift back. So you could be attacking it, and then they can come and attack you, and then steal it back. Is
Right.
the idea, which I didn't know.
That they're attacking a rift. And
Right.
you
So
gotta
you would be
stop them.
fighting against the ghost, attacking the rift, because it takes a while. So the ghost has time to fight against you, basically, and take it back.
Right. So that maybe I've judged too harshly.
Well, yeah, because we had Evan as the ghost. So good luck getting a good
He was having
gameplay.
a cigarette in the alleyway.
I was learning as.
I think you actually yelled "kill me" at one point.
Which is weird because your voice wasn't connected, obviously.
Yeah.
Really loud.
It's all just that. There's no other like modes to it.
There's
no
potential there.
Yeah.
I think get rid of some of the stuff that's not fun. Get rid of the quick time
Yeah.
events.
Why didn't they think of that?
What
the hell?
I've sent him an email.
There's probably just one person in the office who's like, no, we're not getting rid of it. It's like, come on, everyone fucking hates it. No,
I
like
holding
it.
down a button.
I enjoy it, and there are people like me who like calming people down and finding riffs.
It's good, it makes sense.
Do you remember that part in the original Ghostbusters where a guy was scared and Bill Murray's like, don't be scared, mate, you're all right.
That's gameplay.
That's
the
gameplay.
game. Gameplay.
That's actually, that's never happened in the movie. They never calmed anyone
I
down.
let you cut the scene where they're just standing in the elevator,
Yeah.
not losing the calming down bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, my phone alarm's going off
Oh,
to get ready for bed.
time to get up. Oh,
No, it's fine. It's not.
It is like your
I
bedtime
snooze
routine.
it a lot.
Okay.
I gotta work. I gotta factor in the snooze.
is this to try to
cool.
set like a sleep routine?
Yes.
Right. That's
I'm
a good
very
thing to
bad
do.
at it. It
Do you
does.
start?
It does work.
Do you start a bedtime routine from now?
Will I start thinking about it now? I snooze it a
That's
few
the
times.
first step, I think.
It's
Yeah.
fun
Turn off
snoozing
screens.
an alarm to go to sleep. 'Cause normally it's the other way around.
Yeah. Oh, it's my life's hell. I liked the game. I had fun playing it after you guys left. Mostly because I just was still getting the hang of it and you guys had to leave to go live your life, and that's how long it took me to get the game fucking started. Thank you, Epic Games. More like epic fail.
It's good. It's good. You said that in the chat, and I thought that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said haha
Yeah, there you go.
with a space between, and that's how I knew it was.
Chat would be just rolling, lol, 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 lol. Yeah, when they get one of the letters wrong, and there's just like a J in there. Can't type it quick enough.
I think I appreciate that there is crossplay. Like some games don't bother with that, or it just doesn't work well.
I'd say it's a wait to buy
Yeah.
right now. I don't think it's worth buying just yet. I'd wait for a couple updates, see if they make the mechanics a bit better. But do buy the 2016 version, because that's got some great mechanics.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Was that a good game? Did you say earlier?
What's your favorite mechanic?
Thank you.
You really
I will
feel
have to.
heard now.
It's the trap mechanics. It's once the trap opens and you're wrangling the ghost. It's fun. It's really fun. They nailed it in 2016.
I
It
disagree.
feels like a backward step.
I think they nailed it in the original Atari Ghostbusters game. And that's the first one I
when they had
played.
two things like that, and you had to trap them under the beams.
You just mostly were a car that would just go along and then now and again, you'd literally drive the car to go to a building to see if there was a ghost there, and sometimes there wouldn't be a ghost there, and you'd have to drive home again.
Well, that's nice.
Oh man, the 80s.
It's realistic.
It's realistic. Yeah, it's fucking
Most
like...
places aren't haunted.
No. They were
I know
like...
everyone fucking thinks their house is haunted.
Yeah.
You're not special.
Because they were like, we don't want kids thinking every fucking house is haunted. We got to fucking just calm them down. It's like now and again they're not. And then your dad can be like, you see, kid? Not every house is fucking haunted. Get out of your turret.
You bid up
You're crazy.
Crazy kid.
It was like a Christian lobby built the game, and you bid up the game and it just says ghosts aren't real.
Yeah. And then Jesus comes out and says, don't worry about it.
That's Jesus.
That's Jesus. I'm real, but there are no ghosts. I'm Jesus.
Isn't he the Holy Ghost? Is that...
You shouldn't have said Jesus would speak.
Yeah, he sounds like Chris Christopherson.
No, it's God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, that's
who's
the
the
Holy
Holy
Trinity.
Spirit?
Is
Yeah,
the Holy Spirit sentient?
I don't know what the Holy Spirit is. I could never nail that down. And I
Holy
went to a cult.
Yeah.
Holy Spirit is what goes inside your body.
But is the
I
Holy
don't
Spirit-
remember agreeing to that.
Well, what do you want, Jesus in there?
Pretty good rig.
He does look pretty hot.
Pictures that I've seen, which, from my understanding, are very accurate.
Love to see Jesus as Chewbacca.
He had cum gutters.
Imagine Jesus was Chewbacca. I think I'll go a little... Are you planning? Are you setting up to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go a little bit like this. I did it too high. Sorry.
That's
Jesus
my
Chewbacca.
Jesus.
I'm going to have to cut in the impression of...
No. Leave it just as that.
Because that was in the Twitch section of the show where... Okay.
Did you know this show's streaming live on Twitch?
Right now, if you go and watch the VOD, you can see Xavier's great impression of Robert De Niro. If Robert De Niro was Chewbacca, which is very impressive.
Gag I've been doing for 20 years.
Yeah.
It just keeps on giving.
Keeps on giving, never stop.
We should...
What a way to finish. And
That's fine. That's enough.
The Ghostbusters
that's
game.
enough.
Yes.
What about it?
It's called Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. It's out now on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One,
Wait
and
for
Xbox
some more
Series
updates. Wait for some more updates.
I'd say just play Dead by
Maybe
Daylight.
hang out. It's in the...
I don't think it seems like a low effort game though.
No, I just think there's some.
It seems like a high quality game.
They've put in effort. I feel like they've just maybe chucked in. They've tried to like put in more mechanics without thinking about whether they were that enjoyable or not.
It's not like it's like $55, $59-ish depending on your platform and bits and pieces. So it's it's not like a AAA $120 whatever they cost now. It's so
No, it's not bad.
You balance it, and we haven't
seems
gone at
high
all,
effort.
We haven't gone in at all into the single player because we were just playing the multiplayer.
Well, the single player is just that game with bots.
Yeah, but with a story, and if you cared about the story and
If you play it with bots, from my experience, it's a lot of, I'm on my own out here. Someone set a fucking trap.
Hey, before we wrap up, we have a Patreon question. This week's question comes from Cam. What's the best and worst things about the new studio? Naomi?
Well, I've been here, 3 times? I'd say
least.
that. Yeah.
I'd love it if the dog had a little bit more hair.
No, that the dog was at the old studio.
That's true.
That doesn't count.
Just
But it had more hair at the old
when
studio.
I patted it for the first time, it was a little surprising. I'm used to it now, but it was a little surprising at first.
Right, okay. No, that's fair criticism.
I like that it's really big and fancy.
Yep.
Worst thing.
Asbestos everywhere.
Yeah, I did hear that. And my
There's
lungs
no-
feel bad.
There's no asbestos.
Promise?
I promise.
Yeah, but that's exactly what of course you'd say that.
You're not going to say there's heaps of
This is
asbestos.
not- yeah, you bought an Nvidia Shield. I don't know. I don't trust you anymore.
And as we all know, the Nvidia Shield was made out of asbestos.
It's plastic.
Yeah, which is a type of asbestos.
That's not true.
It could be.
Could be, Evan. What do you know? My favourite thing about the studio, the screens look great.
They were in the old place as well.
Right, fuck, okay. My favourite thing about the studio is that big ladder.
I don't like that you have to lift up the thing to find the doorbell.
That was going to be mine.
It's hidden.
The coat, you mean?
Yeah, that's my worst thing about the studio.
I couldn't even find the fucking doorbell. You're so
didn't even-
right,
I
Luke.
didn't
I'm
even know.
pissed.
I mean, we installed that yesterday.
I don't like it.
Get rid of
There's
it.
a doorbell there?
That's where you put the door code in. There's a doorbell next to that.
Okay, I don't. My least favorite thing.
It's
Put the code in.
It's hidden your doorbell.
There's
no doorbell.
That's to put the code in.
There's no doorbell.
The doorbell is a separate.
Where is it?
It's, I don't know what's next.
There's no fucking doorbell, bro.
No, there is a door.
I broke my.
All right, maybe there's no doorbell.
I broke
okay?
my
There's definitely
hand
no doorbell.
knocking, and
Okay.
I started headbutting the door.
Yeah, the thing I hate the
Really
most
drown.
is the mystery doorbell that disappeared. That's what I hate. That's what I definitely
My least favourite part is
We'll
that
sort out the
I now
doorbell.
don't know the door code because you didn't give it to me, so I have to stand
It's the
out.
same as the old studio.
Which is?
You really shouldn't do
Don't-
that. You should
I
change
know,
it every
I
now and then.
didn't set it.
I
did
don't like that you bought an Nvidia shield instead of giving the money to charity.
Yeah.
What charity would I?
Any charity.
What charity?
You've
What
gotta
charity?
Have, you gotta
There's
have,
a bunch.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
society's just equal.
Yeah.
Well, charity exists, mate, and you could have given money.
My name's Evan, and I believe in equality of opportunity, not equality of outcome. They're actually different things. That's
Evan, I can't believe you just said that.
God,
can't believe you just
I can't believe you, Evan.
You've got an iPhone. You could have donated money instead of buying.
Women are just naturally more
How?
nurturing.
I can't get online to donate, can I, without the iPhone? But you can get online without the Nvidia
You
shield,
go
mate.
to a library. They got internet
to
at the
a library?
library. It's free to go to the library and use the internet.
free.
Just apologise.
Please apologise.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Um,
what? What are you sorry for?
What?
I don't recall for buying a Nvidia
This isn't a
shield.
deposition.
I don't recall.
What are you, Elizabeth
I
Holmes?
refuse to answer on the basis.
Miss Berejiklian over here.
She's
Weird how we're only naming women.
that's quite an old reference.
I'm sure.
She's been out of office.
Okay,
for-
Trump. There's quite a few guys who also lie.
Really?
Name one.
Trump.
Prove it.
Yeah.
You got me. You got me.
Sounds like it's speaking a lot of truth in my book.
Look. People have been saying a lot of bad things about the studio and the doorbell for the studio. Part of it was what's the best thing about the studio?
ladder.
Okay, all right.
I like the forest you have set up.
Yeah, Forest is good.
Plants are nice.
they're rented.
These are nice.
Okay, thank you. They were at the old.
The old studio.
It was definitely not a forest.
The flood, the recent flood you just had.
Gorgeous.
One of my
Beautiful.
favourite things about the studio is that it doesn't seem to have flooded the place.
No one cares
We
what you
seem to
think.
have survived the deluge. I think that question was equally directed at me.
No, it's visually said, not in brackets,
I
not
think
including
when
Evan.
we leave tonight, it's going to be a post-apocalyptic hellscape out there.
Yeah,
We're
who
the
will
only
still
ones
be
left
alive?
Well, I
Oh
mean,
my
that
God.
would be a great.
We're going to be such great friends if that's true.
We have to play Ghostbusters
We'll have to
together
be.
Yeah, you hope so.
Sorry about your child, Xavier.
I didn't even think of him.
You what? You didn't?
I didn't even think of him during the storm. I need to make some calls.
It could be
No,
alive.
he'll probably be fine.
He'll be floating around somewhere.
He can swim.
Like baby Jesus.
He's like baby Jesus.
He's probably leader of
river.
an island somewhere.
No, you're thinking of
Who am I thinking of?
You're thinking
Who's
of
that?
the king of Egypt. But no. What did
put
that
on
cult
the river?
teach you anyway? What are they doing in that cult? You didn't even
Oh,
fucking know the
no,
story of
Naomi's
Moses.
They
singing.
told me to love myself and worship thy Lord,
See,
bitch.
once again, they just fucking ignoring the real stories of the Bible. Too busy focusing on their fucking songs. There's some great stories in there.
Is there something about Nazareth?
Nazareth.
What's
That's
that?
that's Jesus of Nazareth.
That's where he was? Excuse you.
Speaking of Jesus, Palm Sunday, Buster makes me feel good.
I think the best thing about the new studio is the studio
That's what they call it,
space.
Palm Sunday.
It's like all Palm Sunday.
Great new studio space. It's great.
Buddy, hello.
The worst thing.
Evan, if you're not going to talk about jacking off, I don't know why you're talking.
Yeah. We're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about jacking off now.
Can't get the doctor.
Have you jacked off in the studio?
No,
You have to be honest.
would
got
not
it?
be appropriate.
What, you're going to christen the place? What's wrong with you? Let this thing run around being unchristened? God damn it. What sort of father are
I don't even
you?
want to be in here right now.
I know. I can't believe...
That's why it feels off in here. No
Exactly.
one's jacked off yet.
Well, the last place was covered in Evan's
Hey,
ejaculate.
buddy, hello. Do you want to come up?
Wait, that's actually true. Weren't babies conceived there, or was that the one before
That's
that?
the one before that.
Before that, yeah.
Gonzo.
So people lived there. It was
Gonzo.
it's a different arrangement. It's not-
Right, that's probably important to say. Oh, come on.
Yeah. And he was being mean to Gonzo before, still sits on his lap. But Naomi doesn't want a bar of it.
Gonzo, you absolutely.
Gonzo is a pick-me bitch. That's what I'm getting from this.
we should thank our top patrons.
Thank you.
Gonzo feels so weird. It's like a newly shaved limb.
We
Are you cold? Are you cold?
Oh, he just shakes all the time.
he's a shaken dog, like Wendy's.
Have you thought maybe it's because he's cold? Because he's got no hair?
Still remembers that ad from 10 years ago. That's amazing.
Part of it.
It's a different shiver when he's cold.
Oh, okay. Like he does like
You,
up and
talk,
down.
If you talk nicely to him, he'll just start screaming, but it's because he's happy.
We have to thank our top patrons, starting with a cold, frothy one with the boys in the wall.
And there's plenty more room for boys in the wall,
Boys in the wall.
which is really nice.
It's a running joke. Pay no attention to it. Adrian.
It's
I like that
just
Evan
a
just
joke.
remembered what the riff was, what the running joke was in that moment and went, why am I going to explain what it is? It doesn't make me look good.
Adrian Hernandez Arista, Alice, Amy G, Andre Agnew, Ben Zombie, Blake Hannikin, Brand Wozni,
Yep.
Cameron Fullwood, Rupert the Dog, Chris Howell, Chris Potts,
Christian Sanchez.
Chris Sanchez, Dan Fox, David Bourne, David Holland, Decay, Dixie Dean, 17, Eddie McCullen O'Hay.
How long does this go for?
Ages.
We're
We're up to H. No?
Does this really bring them a lot of happiness? Just having to watch this? So like, well, I
Let
can't
us
wait
know
till I
in
get
the
to my name.
comments if you think this is worth our time.
This is just the top.
This dog is so cold. This dog feels cold.
Evan S. Darling,
Imagine if you're just walking around naked all the time. You got to get a jumper for this dog.
Fahad Altani, Gears, Izzy Klein, Jamatar, Josh, Lachlan Chapman, Michael Flaherty, MJ, Oscar A, Robbie Proctor, Santeri Raikkonen, Scott McKeechin,
Raikkonen.
Vikinen, like
Just
house.
forget about it.
Sion? Is it
Seance.
Sean Prague, Stephen Burke, Siraj Pires, The Unruly Goose, XZ Neil, and Zach Steinbacher.
Amazing.
If you want to hear
work,
your name
everyone.
read out on the show, just go to Patreon. I went rogue.
If enough of you sign up, one day the show will just be Patreon names.
Yeah.
Enough. You just need enough.
We don't have to do any.
No, we do encourage people to sign up to the Patreon. Sign up to.
You're discouraging it though by reading out all their names at the end. Because someone's going, I'm not going to sign up, then I'm going to read out another name.
No, I think people enjoy the names.
They like it.
Some people put in a funny joke as a name, and that's there's an entertainment value in that.
Your dog's so cold.
An opportunity to be heard.
Sign up to the close personal friend at Patreon tier. Some great benefits. You get episodes early. I forgot about that. I have to do that. You get to join us in the Discord. You get copies of the cheat sheets that are here. And you can also send in questions.
Yeah.
And for $5 more, you also get a mug sent to you anywhere in the world.
Really taking some losses on that one, aren't you?
No, well, it depends on where in the world.
Yeah.
Interestingly, WA is about as expensive as anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the time difference.
Donate so Evan can buy Gonzo a jumper.
And also, remember, if you just want me to read your name out on the show, you can just send me $15. If you have started that conversation and then it fell off, just feel free to message me again. I'm now taking submissions again.
Sign up at patreon.com/gamergame.
Apologies to anyone who has sent money that I haven't read their name out yet. Please just message me again. See that, Tim? He's excited.
I think he wants to be held by you, maybe.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well, now I guess he goes to see everyone except me. Great.
You get, buddy.
Hey.
There we go.
Do you have anything you'd like to plug, Naomi? You doing anything? You got anything on?
Not really. Not at the moment, but
I'm sure you got a lot of exciting stuff in the works.
You can't talk about it.
I
just
do
yet.
ha-
You can't.
yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, exciting.
Hollywood.
Luke?
I'll be in the next Avengers.
Really?
Naomi and I were sworn to secrecy, but I'm
You're breaking
Breaking the
it. I
NDA.
feel like you might get in trouble.
There's an embargo on that.
Kevin, bring it on. No, I've got nothing to plug.
Okay.
Do I have anything to plug?
Wow, none
I
of
would
us
like-
have anything on.
I would like.
Yeah, I've got nothing going on.
All I'm going to do is going to go out. I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to buy Gonzo a jumper and I'm going to bring it back here. That's all I got on tomorrow. That's my plan.
Come
Come on,
Yes,
Gonzo.
yes,
Gonzo.
please, I need this.
Yes.
Gonzo.
Yes. Gonzo.
Xavier, anything?
I'm in the next Justice League film.
I'm sorry.
Oh, things aren't going well, huh?
No, I know, it's really fucked.
Yay!
Hey!
Love you. Oh, you're a good boy.
Oh, see, now that's a payoff. That's a setup and
Oh, you're a
payoff.
good boy.
Whole episode,
See,
Naomi
Luke?
wants a dog to sit in her lap.
Look, watch this. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Okay, he left, but he was making sounds, and that I think I made my point.
I think you made Luke watch that.
You're in a Justice League film. Like, you can
You
talk.
admitted to not putting in a lot of effort.
And we playing Green Lantern.
I'm going to be in the next Green Lantern film,
You both in it?
playing the Lantern.
Yeah. And I'm playing the Green.
I'm actually going to be in the 3rd season of Euphoria
Oh.
I am going
as
to be.
slut number 2.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm in 8th grade.
I'm going to be in The Pretender Christmas special.
Oh.
What's that?
I thought that joke was risky.
Is that real?
That TV show from
I don't get it.
from decades ago
from decades
with
ago.
that guy in it
I'm going to
think
be
I
in
was
Northern
alive.
who
Exposures.
pretended to be different
Easter special.
professions.
Yeah, that one.
It's like, oh, I'm a
Are you
doctor.
talking about Borat?
Borat.
You mean Borat?
That's a funny character who, no matter what someone says, do you mean Borat? You guys see Black Adam? You mean Borat? I mean Black Adam with the Rock.
Is that like Borat?
Like Borat, or I don't understand. So
Yeah.
you saw Borat, and it was called Black Adam, but it was Borat.
Hey, thanks so much everyone for watching. We'll catch you again next week.
Bye.
A little bit of a stumble there, pal. Still waving? They're still talking.
Oh, we're still on. We're still
I'd
on.
love to hear.
We're in Silhouette now.
What-
Silhouette.
Silhouette.
I'd love to hear the Patreon names again.